Skeptical that'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Ward. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Ward. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him.
they feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
It's taken to the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Ward now. Off the play fake.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw is Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Rock incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun.
Moore Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Back to throw.
Moore. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Ward eluding the pressure. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the completion good for just 3, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, a run with Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson.
And a check down complete to Hall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now Wilson.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down and goal to go.
Now Wilson on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
But he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Blankenship's kick is good.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ward. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Ward. Throwing on first down. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
That's caught, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Hall again.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. There he goes left side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down and 8.
Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Ward. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hall again.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
It makes the rest of this 4th quarter, the rest of this game very interesting. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner puts it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Ward throwing after the interception.
That's complete to McBride.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ward now on first down.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back to throw. Ward.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw again. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll give to Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Moore. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Number 20, Breece Hall, the ball carrier. Channing Tindall on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
Wilson to throw.
Able to find Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll find Hall.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going back. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Kick is good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
They don't care. He's a man of the people right now. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker